Today I'm going to be changing a shower head for my mom. I'm going to be putting this shower head in with the hose. It's a handheld shower head. And I'm going to be changing this old style shower head for her. I'm going to need to get something to spin this off, which channel locks or any pipe wrench or anything can grab and grip, take it right off. Just make sure we're going in the correct direction. And you may need to hold back if you think the whole pipe is going to spin, but it didn't. There we go. Once you get it loose, it'll come off by hand. Now behind the shower head was a screen on the washer. We will have to get this out. First, let's open everything up and see what comes inside this container, so I know what I'm working with. It's not the easiest with one hand. We got a hose. We got the fitting. It's going to take place of where the shower head currently is. Washers, 3 of them, shower head, all 3 washers are the same, so let's open it up now and start putting everything together. Let's put the washer in the fitting. And hand tight is all you need. We can just ditch these protective covers that they have over the fittings. Now connecting the hose to the piece that's going to screw on to where the shower head was and is going to hold the shower head. Let's make sure if there's any Teflon or anything on the pipe thread that we have it cleaned up as best as we can before we start to reattach. put you guys down here for a minute. It's not necessary, but I'm going to put a little Teflon on it just because I'm used to having to put sealant on my water lines. But the rubber washer will prevent any leaks. I just feel better putting a little sealant on it. So I add a little Teflon. Now let's get that gasket out of here, because that can't be here. It's going to be stuck in there. It's been there for a long time. Now let's put this on. It's like a union. It'll even come off if you wanted to. You could put just the threaded part on. And this is hand tight also. Be careful not to crank down on it, the channel locks, because it's gonna crack most likely. Most of these are plastic with a coating on them, so if you go too tight on them, they will crack. Once you thread that in, now you can take the part that the hose is attached to and thread this in. It might have been easier for me to attach this piece first. If I followed the directions, I'm sure it probably would say to attach this first and then attach the hose to it. But in the end, it's going to work no matter what way you do it. Whether you attach it, the piece of the wall first, and then the hose down, and then the shower head, or if you do it how I do it, either way works. And now let's test and make sure nothing leaks. Remember, only hand tight, so. Boom. Yeah, dropped it. Oh well. Here, let me put the camera down. It's easier with two hands. Never easy to do this with just one hand. Now it's always good to test to see if it leaks. Moment of truth. Usually the shower, my mom has clothes hanging up and drying, so I haven't been used in forever. But she wanted this changed, so why not? As you let it run, you'll see if you have any leaks or not. And even if it leaks a little while it's running, which I don't have any leaks, where is it leaking? In the bathtub. Well, thanks for watching my video. If you like it, a thumbs up, subscribe, and join me on other adventures.